Hi folks, Tim Ritter coming at you from Moore Cemetery in Polk County. This is a little place that is a little ways just north and east of Bolivar, just kind of back here in the hills and hollers of Polk County, not too far away from the Pomme de Terre River. It's a mile or two over those hills back behind me to the west. But this little cemetery is pretty fascinating. It was established in 1846, and there are a lot of Moors here. And the fascination for me is just the fact my mother was a Moor, and there were a lot of Moors from Barron County, Kentucky, that came over here, and that's where her ancestry is from. And so the chances that the Moors buried here would be some relation to her is very strong, and requires a little more research. The Moors are kind of a funny bunch to research for this particular branch. There's not a lot of records on them. An awful lot of information has been lost on the Moors, and quite frankly, a lot of them just didn't talk about a lot of stuff. So anyway, it's not the most communicative bunch, but anyway, anyhow, so I'm here looking at this cemetery. It's a neat little place. Somebody has done an awful lot of work to indicate where certain people were buried. They've done an awfully good job of that. There's a sign here behind me that shows kind of the layout of everybody. And so that's really very rewarding to know who all is here. And just according to that sign, there are a whole lot of children that are buried here. Apparently there were an awful lot of children lost in this area, but there are a lot of Moors, there are a lot of Rosses, Barkers, Powells. So very interesting. And these two stones that are right here are also quite interesting. This one over here is for Gullahue Moore. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And his wife, Rhoda Lawrence. And one of the things that it says down at the bottom of the stone is that they are likely buried under Stockton Lake, and that this is just simply a memorial stone for them. Now, this other one is for Ewell Moore and his wife, Nancy Creed, and it says that they are likely buried in this cemetery. So probably the Polk County Historical Society has been very heavily involved in this. I don't know for sure, but anyway, just a fascinating little place to have gone to the trouble to put these memorial stones in here, to put this sign up so that you know where the known burials are. It's just fascinating to see a little cemetery like this that's been taken care of in that manner. It's fairly unusual to see something like that in a tiny little cemetery like this. So thought you'd find this interesting, and it's just this neat little spot right here in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, just wanted to bring you here, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll show you some other stuff here in the not too distant future. Thanks.